to them because this was an incident report.
Okay.
This was an eyewitness.
Now, Munyina Amati, thank you, team. This is the slap now, or say, a rough, a boy, a pregnant nurse assume. Because we have the two angles. Yene and the second angle now last but the chairman. And this is the second angle I showed you. We na oka say rough a boy nurse near on yamasum. This is the video she's talking about. So, Diana American say, and she made some very interesting comment. Time and not OGH1. Or say, Ralph Ebbo or Pim for Ness Nibia soon. And that they have a video. And that video, no, she was not called by the investigative committee to produce it. The question I'm asking is, does the video belong to the hospital or the video belongs to her? The said video she's talking about. Because from the way she's speaking, it looks like she's the only person who has that video. And if she's not the only person who has that video, then it's upon the hospital management to release this unique video that we have all not seen so that we can show to Ghana. Because the way she was talking, she said, the video, no. So the question we are asking this lady is, video, no, and a personal video, and I say, it's a video that belongs to the hospital that we all can get access to. Because if we all can get access to, then the minister will have to write to the management to produce that video. Because she was speaking as the PRO of Ridge Hospital. This is a nurse. On some above video, no, one angle at show. Now let me play another angle. Because this is the same video she is referring to and making us look like, say, who video, no. Now, my boy, any angle, the show. This is the angle that was released. Sorry, this is our angle. This is the angle we released. Any. Now, this is the angle that we released. And I'm about angle now, Ridge Hospital release here. No? If you want to ask the lady, which of the videos is she talking about? And I know a lot of people are like, Kevin, why are you not being so hard on lady? I'm not being so hard on lady because the lady has surprised me. I'm worried because when you get nurses, senior nurses, sit on national television to lie, this woman has gone through the mill. When a woman like this, Ojina TV so, a chatro say, how can you hand over your pregnant wife to such a woman? In this Obiko hospital say, na odo we yire a man say onion operation. Na oye bibi na eko wrong. Now you know catch us say, BB say to my hospital, do you think Sama we or no kura to save your wife or your child? That is why I am hurt. I'm not supposed to be hard on her. I am pained because this is how low we have brought our profession, a nursing profession. This is where we have gotten to. Because there are hundreds of such people. And with all due respect, you're good nurses in Ghana. But when you get nurses, senior nurses, swear on their life on national television, somebody's wife, she sits in church, she's praying, she's a role model to somebody, but then she comes on national television and lies like this. This is a nurse that without asking a question. Every single person should be worried. I am hurt, I am worried. Because what is making her decide, say, all her experience and the kind of people she knows and the credibility she says she has built, why would she get to this point to sit on national television to lie? Now let's listen to this woman in another interview.
Of course, every other thing they have stated is really right. Okay. Because on the night of the incidents, when the girl felt that she had a dislocation, she went home to sleep and came to work the next morning. What if when she got home, her mother started pulling her hand, rubbing things, and in crime reports, they have spotted the whole incident. So by the grace of God, dislocation. You didn't say it's fracture. Dislocation is that it has moved from the socket. The joint. Yeah. What if he went to? He's a gun. He's also a gun girl. You know the guns have no things on the floor. So what if he went to his knee mename and they pull it and then it's now back to the socket? So there's
Madam
evidence has been evidence.
Madam Dankwa.
If she says that, if the next day, if the doctor who saw said there was no dislocation, yes, it could be. Because the lady did not stay in the hospital 24 hours, barricaded by BNI, so she could have tampered with evidence.
But that
now she goes on Star FM. This woman is a professional nurse. I feel small can say say investigators no, as someone who's a girl no, ne betri ni ye dia, and ye betri ma say night na girl ni free hospital. Remember, there was a medical report that a specialist took care of this lady. How can a woman who works in a hospital or free hospital or akofia kwaji treatment? This is a nurse who has everything at her disposal in a hospital to get all the necessary help. Nurse in free hospital hono wanji any medical help. But in the report, she received that help. But on an argument to say, na say, what if this is a medical practitioner? What if na say, oko fie no, ena ne maame ko to train nsa ne ma no, everisa ne nsa ne yiye no, ebia ono kwa enkran ni munim nkranfo de, ebia ne maame mo e de hye ma no. Nti ebia oba the next day no, specialist na ohwe ne ehu se bibia ye no ho. Nti won sa yi ne na o china de ba hospital a o dwen say medical professional na sa won san ko betime pija. And this is a nurse. For crying out loud. This is a nurse. Obi yire ebewu a yese ko cesarean, ye ko de. This is a person who handles life. And that is where my problem is the fear. This woman at the end of the day, me mama betuma ko hye nsem, me nua ba betuma ko hye nsem, wo yire betuma ko hye nsem. And if a nurse cannot speak truth, a nurse is speculative. She is being speculative in every single thing that she's saying. What if? What if? And oko fie no. Na me say you were ha, na me ko fie kura, na me mama de sha. You want to tell me when I come work the next day, that hand is going to be effective like the other one? And she goes around her, me a senior nurse. In Kofo Bume. Your friend me madam. Me the PRO of a regional hospital. Yabetam oba diashen in sim say yes antenes. You are our hope. This is where it gets dangerous. Where ye Christoni or ma. And she wouldn't want a nurse to lie about neba. So mami we the neba question nurse in binsa or expect to say the nurse will be 100% truthful, and it is part of the job. When I was watching it this morning, I was hurt because there's some nurses who are looking up to this woman. Some people even went into this nursing profession because of this woman. Mami wait dear. Now look at what you are doing. Why? Is this into somebody from outside? A foreign nurse is watching you. They'll be asking, are you a professional nurse? That you can tell us that somebody had a dislocation and went home, and a nurse left the hospital without getting that thing resolved. The nurse had to hold her hand this way with a dislocated shoulder, hold it like this in her palm with something tied to her neck, took it home to her mom, who is ignorant about taking care of patients, for her mom to put it back, for her to come back to hospital tomorrow to feel okay. And please. Jesus Christ. This is dangerous, guys. This is terrible. Yeah. And when I was saying mausro, say nurse ni bi, me can say all nurses. Nurse ni be to me chatro ato yere so. O yiri wu and so se bibia nye no. This woman can look in the eye of a patient and know say asawa and I say apasoshe patient ye mamu beka say no, there is nothing. Papa bibia no yiri yem fa no ko. And this woman will convince you to believe, say, Obana OTM se bibi no, there's nothing wrong. See the way she's defending something you cannot defend. See the brain behind this.